What's up? This is Draco.
And this is Alicia.
And you're now tuned in to OD
OD
Podcast.
Podcast. Period.
Hey. Man, people get their braces taken off and really don't know how to act. Let me just explain
And
to
you know what's
people
crazy? They were supposed to come off. Why do I hear myself? Your computer loud?
is my computer loud?
I just hear myself on your side.
I mean,
Test. I don't hear
say
it
it
now.
in. Talk in.
Test. Yeah, I don't hear it no more. That's
Okay,
strange.
good.
What? That was scary. I thought somebody was talking to me. But
It
no.
was. It was you.
So my braces was actually supposed to come off on the 23rd, but then my ortho legit changed everybody appointment back a day and didn't even tell nobody. So this is what he did. I got an email, like every time it's time for my appointment, they'll send me an email to press this button and confirm, and I'm like, okay, cool. So they sent me an appointment and it said confirm your appointment for the 22nd. I said the 22nd. Hold on. Because I know my calendar said the 23rd. So there's some confusion here because I was still in Minneapolis. Well, at that time I hadn't even left yet. I was going to be in Minneapolis on the 26th. So I'm like, no. I need my braces out. We need to fix this right now. So I called and she was like, oh yeah, Dr. Coke said that he's not going to be in the office. So he pushed everybody's appointment back. You ain't even give me a choice.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love them, so I'm gonna get them that. But I was gonna have to act. So let me tell you. Okay, so the way my appointments were originally set up, I was gonna get them removed on the 23rd. I was gonna get my teeth cleaned by the dentist on the 29th. And then pick up my retainers on the 2nd or 3rd or something like that. And so because they had to push my appointment back to today, which was the 20th, a week later. It was gonna be another week later, but I opted to go to their other location, which is an hour and a half away, because I did not want to wait 2 weeks. I'm like, I'm just gonna take that drive, and so I had to go to Loganville today, which is deep into Gwinnett,
Oh hell no.
instead of Lawrenceville, which was only about a 35-minute drive. I didn't care. I'm like,
Yeah, no.
I filled up my tank and I hit the metal put the pedal to the metal. So I went to there, and then so they fitted me for my retainers. So I'm gonna pick those up on the 5th, and I'm still going to the dentist tomorrow, so I didn't have to change that appointment to get my cleaning. And I'm just gonna call around and see who can do my gum contouring, and then I'm be done. I want to have all this done before my birthday.
When I got my braces taken off, I thought I needed that, but when I went and got my deep cleaning, my gums just shrunk. So maybe that's what it was.
You wanted more gums or less?
At the time I had less teeth because my braces were on, but I got them
Yeah.
taken off. I guess it was swole.
Yeah, I had
Uh,
knew from the beginning when they first did my consultation that I probably needed my gums contoured, but I need a gum repair at the bottom because when I had my lip ring, it scraped my gums off of that one tooth. I don't
for
know,
real,
you can't really see it, but is
I
this?
think that happened to me too because I do feel like at the bottom my teeth go down too low,
Yeah, that's what it is. Because that back of that piercing was flat,
and I
and so
had
yeah.
two of them on the
So basically what I'm gonna see if they can do,
side. Ugh.
because they're gonna remove gums from the top row, I'm gonna have them place that same fat tissue
That's
on the.
insane. So they can just swap the shit out. Let's just
Yeah,
put
it's
it.
like it's a dental BBL.
Okay. Oh my god.
But yeah, so I want the works. I don't even care how much it costs. Do what you got to
Yeah.
do, doctor.
Um. I don't know what I need now. I need to work on getting my damn bridge. That's it. But I have to get some insurance. I don't got no dental insurance still
You can
from
get some
mine.
open enrollment coming up
So
November.
as soon as that happen, I'm going because I need mine done. I haven't got my teeth cleaned since I was about to get my veneers.
How much do
So
you think it costs though? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, dental insurance don't cover much. It covers the basics, like the routine stuff.
that's what I need. But I mean, they can take a little money off. Like if I get a bridge, I don't want no implant. I mean, I know that's probably a better.
I don't want one either. It's a lot of work, and from my understanding, it take like your gums don't ever like they take forever to heal. Like how Krishan was able to take her tooth just out.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm
And that's
okay.
who I was going to go to.
I'm getting partial dentures, and ain't no shame in my game. I don't. What y'all gonna do? Fight me because I got dentures?
So you gonna have to put them in every day, every night, like take them out
Yep, and I'm gonna
and
get some
clean them.
bling on it too. I'm just playing. But nobody
What?
can even see them. Nobody can even tell I'm missing the teeth. But it's just so if getting those teeth pulled is what led to me needing braces to begin with. So I straighten them
So
out,
you
then I'm
feel
just
like
gonna
if you fill in that space, it's definitely gonna stay in
yeah
place.
to hold them in place. Yeah, because my teeth was never crooked before. And they just started to shift when I got them pulled. So and I need those to eat. I can't eat on those little spaces. I'm just like beating up my gums.
You've been down the block too.
It's like I'm eating a raw banana.
Oh my
Mashed
god.
potato. Okay, what you been up to though? So it's been a couple weeks. I was on a work trip. What you was doing?
I ain't been doing nothing but going to work, honestly.
Okay, any changes?
Any you say any you talking about any changes? What you mean like changes what? Like my
I
work?
don't know. In general, I know maybe some different
Oh
clients
yeah.
or
So I ended up doing I pretty much been doing the same thing that I've been doing, but I did do a shoot for Coca-Cola
oh,
or,
that's
or,
nice.
or Coke Zero for Essence. But that was pretty cool, but it was just on the beach for like 15 hours, sun beaming. I feel like I
Mm.
got eye damage from that shit because of the sun.
Was it hard to walk around? Cause
Yeah,
sand is really hard to walk on.
that was an annoying part too, because we have to move fast when you be working on set and shit. You can't do
You be
that. So
running
I'm
in place
literally
on the beach.
walking. The sand hot as fuck, so I'm just sitting there walking around in socks.
Oh,
Cause I'm like, I don't want my feet touching the sand, but it was too much. I don't think I want to do that again on the beach. I ain't mind it. I just don't want it to be that long. Like we were there
yeah.
from the morning time till it got night.
Do they
Like,
feed you?
oh yeah, that food don't be that good unless you unless it's in Atlanta or something
I'm
like
about
that.
to say because they be posting they said food. They be food trucks. My friend Kim, she live in LA. They be having, but she work for like NBC and stuff. She be doing some
Yeah,
like
if you doing like big productions like that, it's cool. I remember when I did Project Greenlight, that Issa Rae show. That was on Warner Brothers set. So they little crafty thing was cool. They cooked everything in front of you, like kind of like a hibachi.
you remember them shirts? If you see the police, Warner Brother.
Oh my god!
That was
I
a
actually want
terrible
one of them.
time.
You said that was what would
I
make
didn't
you
even
think of
like
that?
them. What?
What would make you think of that?
You
Because
said
I
you
said
was
what that
working on
would be.
set with Warner Brother. Bro, when those at the time when them shirts was popular, I still didn't like them. I thought they was so lame, and it was the dude. They used to have bling on them and everything.
I hate it. Remember that one picture I took and I looked like Soldier Boy
Oh
with
my
the
god,
from
yes.
yeah. I hated hoodies like that with the digital diamonds and like
Oh god.
the
You know what I
dice.
did want? An opportunity I missed, and I should bring it back. But them hood shirts with the street signs. Now that was fire.
Oh my mama, I just said I'm getting one 2 days ago.
Oh my
Swear
god,
to
I
God.
literally
I
want a
swear to
Camilton Road
God.
shirt.
I promise to God I said that. I said I
I
want
remember I
one of
wanted
those
to
street
steal
signs
the
so
street
bad.
sign of Camilton Road, and so I could have it in my house.
See no. When you could just order it online for like $20.
Somebody make them.
You can go on Etsy and they'll make one. I was gonna get one. Go on Etsy, they have like people that
Ooh,
customize
let's
one.
order them at the same time because I ain't copy you, but I want it.
I want one.
But is
Yeah.
it gonna be sideways? I want everything like how it was in the early 2000s.
Yeah. What you mean sideways?
Cause they used to be like this on the shirt, like
Are
this.
you talking about the shirt? I'm thinking you talking about the sign, the actual sign.
Oh, the actual sign. No, I want the shirt like what they used to wear in the hood.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I want the shirt too, but I was saying on Etsy
Okay,
you
get
can
your little
find that.
sign. I'm good on that. Or you could just go down the street on Campbellton and just get one. They'll replace
I'm
them. I'm
not
just
gonna do that shit.
don't
No.
do that. I'm pretty sure that's federal theft or some junk. I don't know.
I'm going to
Anyways,
jail and hell if I do that.
come on, Summer.
Okay.
So I went to Minneapolis, y'all. It actually was a good time, but it was a good time because of my job, not because of the destination. I went to Mall of America, which was cool, but I mean, besides Paisley Park, there's not a whole lot to do there. They do have the George Floyd Memorial, but I'm not. This is no shade, but I think it's in the hood, so I didn't go. And so,
Yeah. It is in the hood.
yeah, I didn't have a car, a rental, and I didn't feel comfortable asking an Uber to just like drop me off and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So rest in peace of George Floyd, but I did want to go pay homage, but not at the expense of discomfort. No shade.
One thing about it, you move out the hood, your ass scared
And
of
I am not going back unless it's my own hood.
yeah. And even
But
that's sketchy sometimes.
yeah, I just don't know the area. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that they like scarier than Atlanta. But again, I don't know the area, and I know that the George Floyd sight in general is a sensitive area. I just don't,
Yeah,
I don't want to, throw off the vibes.
yeah.
But yeah, so I did that. Was there for what, 5 days? We had a good time. Every 30 minutes had a plan. I mean, really didn't have time to do nothing if there was a lot to do there. They do have Paisley Park, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't know nothing about Prince. Rest in peace to him though. He was an icon and I'm well aware. But I don't really know anything about him to have a connection to want to see the Paisley Park. I will do it one day just because, but it wasn't a priority. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, no, I feel it. My
but if it
life
was
been
Michael
boring.
Jackson, now we talking.
Okay. No,
Hello.
yeah, you've been lit. My life September was a really just boring, weird month for me. I don't know what's been going on. I'm so ready for it to be over. It's just so boring. But I'm glad I'm back working all the time. But it is boring as hell. I ain't
They
been
say
doing
September
nothing.
is the hottest month in LA. Is that true?
Hottest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did have a heat wave in the beginning of the month, but
Was it a
it's not.
forest fire or was it just hot, hot?
What you mean was the forest
Well,
fire?
it'd be sorry. It'd be the for the wildfires. So I don't know if that contributes to
I'm
the
sure it
temperature.
was wildfires, but it was hot as hell. It was like 110
Oh
downtown.
my God.
Yeah, it was hot. Like I didn't leave the house that whole week. I was just like, if you want your makeup done, you coming over here to get it done because I ain't leaving nowhere. I
I'm
was not leaving.
crying. And then they
Yeah,
leave out your house and the darn lipstick be on the ground.
I don't got nothing. I don't. The check cleared, boo.
Oh, okay. See. I'm done. Okay. Anyway, all right. Let's get into the
I was
episode.
saying.
We back in this thing. I
I know. I
was.
feel like we took a long break this time.
Did we? It was like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We would have been on time, but Draco put me to the side for one of his celebrity clients. Y'all know how they go.
Damn. Damn.
That's how
No, I
they
didn't.
do. That's how the girlies do.
Damn.
I seen. Never mind.
All right. Yeah. Just relax.
All right. Anyway, so for the Black Biz of the Week, y'all, it's actually a relative of mine. So a while back, I shouted out my cousin from K Tatiana Designs, or Creations. I can't remember, but she actually is the one who designed our podcast shirts, and she did do some graphic work, but she retired from that. But she has started a raw Vietnamese mink bundle company called Sky Priority. Her name is Kai. I did help her come up with a business name, so shout out to me. But you can check out Sky Priority at SKI Priority on Instagram and skipriority.com. She did give me some of the hair. Let me tell you something. The weave is it's just a nice texture. It's kind of like realistic texture. It's like over the years, like I love Brazilian hair because it's close to like 4C hair, but this Vietnamese hair is different. It's kind of like not coarse like mink, but it's very blendy. I can't really explain. It's very, to me, it's like my hair silk pressed.
Okay.
Yeah, and so
So
I
it's like
really like
it's
it.
like
And
thick.
yeah, it is thick, and
Yeah.
it's like it's just nice. And her closures at HD, they super flat, super like I didn't really have to do much plucking. I don't have to do much of anything. I'm not just saying that. This is for
Yeah.
real, for real. So I'll put the information in the episode notes if you want to holler at her. The company is recently launched. Now I don't know if it's pre-order right now, so I could be wrong. But if you're interested, you can obviously message her and get some information. But I'm just here to put her on before the prices go up. You did.
I feel you. That's so funny that you said that because I never realized that that's exactly what it looked like. I be looking at certain hair and I'm like, damn, it do kind of look like your natural hair silk press. Like it's kind of heavy, thicker. But people
Yeah.
be saying like that's like kinky hair, Afro tech. Some press
Yes. So
style.
now that hair, you can't silk press it, but you can make it look natural. You can
Yeah,
make it look like a
I
blowout.
like how SZA wear her hair. I feel like she wear that hair
Yes,
all the time.
exactly. So I
Yeah,
think that hair is starting to get more popular. I think
yeah,
it's getting better because before it was real nappy, no shade.
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, I love the style of this Vietnamese hair. Like the hair, I made a wig, a full closure wig out of mine. But if you use this kind of hair to make a U part, it's over with because like the U part I have is Indian hair, but it only to me the blending don't last that long because it's a very fine like shiny hair.
yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying if you want to have a bad hair day and throw your wig on, you might not have to run too much heat through it.
Whoa, whoa.
What happened? The building shaking?
Something just exploded. Hold on. What the fuck was that?
Yes, please. I'm scared.
I don't know what it was. It's beyond me. I don't know what it
Well,
was.
imagine us recording and then
I just heard something. I don't know if it was fireworks. LA so random. You don't never know what the hell be going on. Y'all, I
Somebody
freaking
check on Sauce Walker. Make sure he ain't out there.
so I got a lot to talk about on this episode, man. It's just I've been in the house a lot lately, so I've been watching Netflix and everything, and it's just a lot going on. So I finally watched Hotel Cecil.
Oh, you never watched it before?
So I never watched it before. And everybody pretty much gave me like what was going on in it, but I never watched it. So I never, felt no type
You
of way about
basically
it.
live there.
No, seriously. So I see it every day, and every time people come over here, they be like, "Have you seen that documentary Hotel Cecil?" I'm like, "No, I haven't seen it." So I'm like, "Okay, let me just watch this." And first of all, you can literally see my apartments on the show, on the
Absolutely.
thing. Like even from like back in the day, that is so crazy. But yeah, it was insane. So I was like kind of spooked out because I'm like, this is so much, and then I started to think like, is the water system still fucked up, and is it gonna fuck with ours over here?
Well,
Like,
that's public water though, right? I hope not.
yeah, this is public water, I think, but we do have
Yeah, well, it should be in somewhere like LA. That's not rural. It's not like a rural, but I wouldn't be
yeah,
surprised.
but even still, like I even when they had the part that really tripped me out was they knew that all these people were getting murdered and killed and
And just
drugs and
carrying
stuff was
on.
going on. All this stuff was going on, and y'all decided to open up a whole hotel on 3 levels of the damn place and share the elevators.
And share the elevator. That's the part that got me. Excuse
So
me.
yeah, like how you just gonna do that?
Yeah.
So once I watched it, what I realized that every time I get out of my car at nighttime and I look up there, the lights are on. So it's like lights on in random
Wait,
parts
is it
of it.
still operating?
That's what I'm trying to figure out because it's lights on at nighttime. It be like blue lights on, red, and then some of these, it's like the rooms be lit up. I'm like, what is in there or who's in there? Because I don't think they probably would have redid the water system or nothing. No, nobody want that building for real.
Yeah,
I
because I
don't
feel like
know.
they tried to sell it or something like that happened. I can't lie to you. If I was moving to LA and they told me that that your apartment was by that hotel, I would assume the worst about that whole street. Cause it,
It's you know what though, it's bad, but it's not like as bad as you may think it is. Like definitely a lot of homeless people, and it's a lot going on. But I feel like it's honestly just the feel of any downtown in a city, like
oh, I know what
underground,
you mean. When I was
like
in Minneapolis, they kept talking crazy about downtown Minneapolis, and I'm like, I get it because it's a lot of homeless, it's a lot of different stuff, but baby, it ain't got nothing on 5 points. So
that's what I'm saying. Like if you were walking downtown doing that, like 5 points of underground, you downtown LA would not bother you at all. So it's not bad. It's not bad to me. Um, but today I drove past it, and I think they're open. The
be
side that
careful.
I was like, wait, what?
But I
Because it
will
was
say they definitely had a target audience, so it's not a place that I would think you would end up unless you just, you
no,
know.
no, no, no. That's for yeah. They definitely had a target audience, and then it's like a place where people go when they get out of jail or like an insane asylum or something like that.
Yeah,
So,
so a lot of stuff is gonna happen. Yeah.
oh,
Well, just be careful and hold your wallet tight. Okay.
and
All
we
right. So let's get into this. Okay, so I don't know if I have a tweets from the streets.
maybe I have one. Let me see. I probably was talking kind of weird in the beginning of the episode. I'll tell you why.
It's okay. Your mic was a little low anyway. Maybe they ain't hear you. My light
Okay.
bill been high. Is this inflation?
What?
I ain't never had no $70 light bill, but it's been like that for the past 3-4 months.
Let me see. We get light bills every 3 months. My light bill be like $20 for 4 months. I don't know what.
Oh
But
wow. You live in the stimulus building?
what?
I'm trying to see what that be like.
Dang, I know I had tweets from the streets. Let's see. Actually, can we use like tired female rap beef as tweets from the streets?
Oh my god. Oh my god. How
Since
could
they have
I
it?
forget that?
Can we use that instead? Because
Yes, the girls are ruining their legacy. Okay,
I'm
you go
over
ahead.
I'm just over everything. Like honestly,
Oh, I'm now okay.
it's so many like
Every female
that.
rapper has had a Twitter beef this past month. Every
Yes, and
all
it's
of them.
like it's so like it's always like some backdoor stuff, like some back behind the scenes messy shit that we just don't know about. But I don't know what's going on. Um, the situation with Akbar and Cardi B, Akbar set herself up.
As
It's
usual.
as usual. It's like you set yourself up for
I
that.
hate when they talk junk and then try to play. Like if you gonna say it to millions of people,
Stand on
stand
it,
on it. Yeah, it's just
please. That's what I tell people. Like just stand on that. Like apologize, but just you said what you said and you meant it.
right, and that's fine. Cause you don't act. Yes, okay. So now I would say Cardi has gotten a lot better with what she entertains on social media because she used to respond to every little thing. But I am very disappointed in Nicki Minaj. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like she has so much like upper hand on all these girls. To me, and this is my opinion, okay? But I feel like she kind of is indirectly or directly using these other girls to be like fighting her battles.
Directly, ain't nothing indirect about it.
See, and I'm only saying that because I don't even follow Nikki, so I only see the tweets that make it to the blogs, and then they're so far up her behind, they're not gonna post everything. So I'm just going off of what I think. But even the way she was carrying on while Akbar and Cardi was arguing, it's like okay,
Hmm.
okay. It's weird. It's a weird thing. Like even when I know this might have been out of context, but when she had like JT rapping the diss on her, it's just weird behavior to me. And she just, not even taking age out of the factor. I'm just like, you ain't she's not somebody that's gotta work hard for a goddamn thing ever again. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the way she's been carrying on lately is just very like manipulative. It's almost as if she is grooming her own rap girls military.
Yeah, and it's so weak. It's just like, why are you doing this? I don't understand. I really sat down and just try to make sense of it, but it's just like every little thing. Like you comment on everything that do you watching them. I don't know. I don't know. For somebody who came in the game and got treated, quote unquote, how you said Lil Kim treated you, and for you to turn around and this is the same
One
thing that's going
unsolicited.
on.
And also I feel like and again, people was trying to come at Cardi saying she wasn't using her at symbol, but Nikki didn't add nobody either. And
They
she went on
can't.
her own show and talk about she was gonna call out all these folks and she didn't say no names either. So it's like y'all need to be consistent. And I hate the whole like the Barb stuff, the Barty gang stuff, all that stuff is very beyond my age bracket. You would think. But it's very weird when people be in them comments defending them. And it's like it's okay to be a fan, but it's just weird.
Too
It's just
invested.
really weird. Even when I see the hate that people be putting towards like Caresha and JT, it's just a lot. Like y'all are weird. But I'm
Yeah,
tired
no.
of it. I don't like it. I wish that Cardi would have never entertained Art Bar because let's not act like this is the biggest moment Art Bar probably is ever gonna have as far as success. No shade. The girl can rap, but she is the same. She just loved drama and she has always been that way, even before the fame. So this is something that she just cannot shake. She just is that's how she is. She feeds off of it. And it's not gonna, no matter how talented you are, you're not gonna garner the success that you think you have. She's gonna go after other people who are doing well, who literally wasn't even mentioning your name publicly, and get attention off of that. Because everybody gets followers when this type of stuff happens, and now you get more traction. Now your song getting streamed because people like, Opera, who is that? Let me see what she sound like. And now you're trying to take the shine off of the person that you beef with. It's just really weird. I'm over it now. I'm not gonna act like I wasn't tuned into it, but
Yeah,
I also think it's very lame. And I just hate what social media has done to the girls. It's just crazy. And I always felt like that unity amongst female rap was fake. It was all for the looks.
yeah.
They all hate each other. And then I don't
It's
even think it got nothing to do with like competition. It's just some people are annoying, some people are talented, some people are not, and some people are, they feed into the rumors created by fans and those around them.
yeah, I agree. I don't know. I've definitely become a person. I used to be a really big super fan of Destiny Child, but the
Me
way they
too, Bow
acting,
Wow.
I was acting like that in seventh grade. Come
I
on
feel
now.
like I felt like acting like that, but I never actually did it because I used to think it was weird.
It was never. Yeah, exactly. Now it's not. Now it's the norm. So imagine you being a pioneer of fandom. Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a shame, man. And I just feel like all of this is part of history. This is all part of like your perception. Beyonce would never. At least Rihanna did it before retweets was a thing for real, for real.
Yeah. That's why your ass don't be on there now. They probably deleted all old stuff. And she
Yeah,
just don't get
good.
on.
It's just a lie, and I just had to me. I feel like my motto is always never let somebody see you sweat. If you got beef with somebody, you gonna always think I'm having a perfect day, baby, because I am.
If
I
you
don't know
got
what you talking
beef,
about.
if you had beef at that wedding,
Should have been beefing at that wedding. Why bring it to somebody's timeline? That's sad.
oh my god! Did
All
you watch
right, so that's
Dahmer?
huh?
Did you watch Dahmer?
No, I watched the first 2 episodes. I'm gonna probably finish this week. I don't really know. I've been so tired. I can't even lie. I've been too tired to even,
Mm.
you know, Hazel, bro.
That
Hazel
just got me on edge, and then watching Hotel Cecil, I just been walking around here like,
and Dahmer was not that long ago, child. That was the darn 80s and 90s.
yeah. But I'm
Hey,
gonna just say this and never mind. That's too racist.
oh, okay. I don't want to pressure you to say it, but I am interested.
Um, you let me know if it's not racist, then don't delete it. But
Okay, yeah, because I don't mind taking it out. It's the smile for me.
that's why I don't really date outside of my race, i.e., white men for reals like that, because I always just feel like
You being fetishized.
something like that is gonna happen. Like they always end up being like very weird, like with fetishes and
Mm-hmm.
stuff that they like. It never feels normal and it never feels safe and it never feels okay. And I don't know, and I know that
I
can
get
happen
what you're
with
saying.
anybody. It can happen with any race. Like I'm
But no,
not
I understand what you're
discriminating or
saying. And
anything, but
honestly, I when I was watching the first couple episodes, it made me wonder what the dynamic really was like with those guys and him when he would meet them at the club. Cause sometimes I think people might see regulars, they're like, oh, here go this dude again, here go that dude again. But and this is my perception. I don't know how true it is, but I think that these guys might either have been like down bad or a little desperate for some quick cash. And I'm just assuming because they was willing to go to this man's house to take pictures for a few dollars. You know what I'm saying? And like
yep,
the young guy he picked up at the gas station while he was a teen, he also was down bad as well to the point where he had got with his brother before that. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
So it's like I feel like he was preying on the vulnerable. And sometimes, even though these people are victims and a lot of them are no longer with us, sometimes people just be in predicaments where they just be like, whatever, and things happen to them. And I hated it happened to them and I hated it happened the way that it did. But it does make me wonder, like, were like the type like if am I friends with the type of people that he targeted? You know what I'm saying? I want to see the
yeah,
real life examples of what they were doing.
yeah. Girl, I say that all the time. Like even when I'm like just talking to my friends and they're like, "Oh, um, I'm gonna just do this and get me somebody," and I'm like, I don't think you should do that. I don't think it's safe.
Yes.
Like I don't know. I'm just not into it. Just remember when that guy out here was bringing those like black boys in his home and
Oh
like
yeah.
injecting them with meth and
And once
killing
you in
them.
their house, you don't know your way around there. You don't know what they got.
No.
And this man's house was stinking, was dirty. And just think about that. Think about even somebody if you go to their house, you're not even gonna want to be in there. So it's like, what was their logic? Like did they really want that money? Like what is it that made them want to stay? And this is not to victim blame, but I do feel like sometimes people ignore red flags because of what they think that can come of it.
Yeah, for sure they do.
Well, and it's like some girls that I know that have like Hazel, y'all. Hazel, you need to go to bed. Let's go to the cage. Come on. Coolio died,
Really?
according to TMZ.
Mm.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life. Let me see. He went to the bathroom at his friend's house, but when he didn't come home after a while, the friend kept calling for him and went in and found him laying on the floor.
In the bathroom?
Mm-hmm. Official cause of death has not been determined. Dang. Been spending most of our life living in a gangster's paradise. Oh, dang! Now I gotta watch Dangerous Minds. That's sad, honestly. Rest in peace to him.
It really is.
All
Um,
right, so What was I saying? Oh, okay. So like sometimes back on the subject of people being in situations that they may not need to be in. Like I know a lot of girls, the desired lifestyle is like find somebody that want to spend money on you and you ain't got to put in no effort. That's the dream,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not common. And the thing that some while people do actually find themselves in those situations, they don't last long before things get weird. And I feel like
Mm-hmm.
people leave that part of the story out. Like I know girls who have come across these men that want to spend money on them, but these men, like, they want companionship, they want attention, they want control. Like, nobody's just giving you this money because they some dum dums. Like, maybe, but it's not as common as people would like it to be. Like, I know a girl who this guy bought her a car, and then when she wouldn't move into the apartment he wanted to give her, he started stalking her. He was calling her job, trying to get her fired. I mean, it really got messy, all over like some free hair, some free dinners, and potentially a free car that she never actually got.
Damn.
And then imagine this now, you hanging with this man, he treats you good. Now you in his house, he won't stop putting his hands on you. You think you about to be able to get away with not having sex with him. He could
Yep.
abuse you. He's clearly probably stronger than you. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. And I know it, like I feel like when we were younger, we probably would tell lies to do something that we really weren't supposed to be doing. Like I know I definitely probably did stuff to like hang with my boyfriend or something like that. But it
Yeah.
never went beyond that. I was always a little scary when it came to something happening to me. But even those circumstances, you just never know what could happen. You know, you out there, nobody really know where you at. We didn't have iPhones. Well, we started to, but not, everybody
No,
ain't
for
have them.
real. Yeah, that was
Yeah, we was
weird.
grown when iPhones finally came out. But I'm just saying, it's just a shame. And again, this is not to victim blame, but I do think that sometimes people can ignore certain red flags because of what they hope the benefit turns out to be.
Mm-hmm. I've definitely been there before because I've been in places, been in situations where I'm like, I need this. Like,
Get up
you
out
know
of
what I'm
here.
saying? But I will say that it was never worth it. I'm sorry. I was eating it. I'm starving. But
Mm.
I've been in situations where I needed to do some stuff like that. I ain't never really did nothing crazy, but I definitely contemplated a lot. I mean, you would never think that I would even do some shit like that. But when you
Like
down bad, you would never
selling some stuff, or what you mean?
just I don't know, just like contemplating like doing certain things for money or selling things for money and da da da. I'm like, oh my god, like
Yeah, you be like, actually,
but-
I ain't cut out for this.
yeah, I know, but I knew that from the door. Like I know I
Yeah,
ain't even cut from that shit at the door. So
sometimes though.
I know when that those times kind of bring on like tough ultimatums because who the hell want to be like evicted or outside or whatever or just don't have anything. But when it comes to sharing your space with people that you don't know, you just really have to have a really good judgment of character and just like be able to pick up on certain signs and
Be
just don't
careful
involve
for
yourself with
nothing.
people who
You got to be careful for nothing. Assume the worst every time.
no, seriously. Like
Yeah.
I always think like that because I don't know, especially out here. I think before it was a level of comfort that I had in Atlanta, even though the crime was more. I had a level of comfort because I know so many people there. My family's there, my friends are there, and I just felt safe, kinda in a way.
hmm
You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. You
So,
familiar in Atlanta? You can go to certain areas and not have to deal with half the mess that be going on.
yeah, and see, like out here, I'm more cautious. Like I just overthink things. Um, I mean, not in a bad way or in an unhealthy way, but I definitely make sure that I'm like precautious of everywhere I go. Um, if I do feel like it's not safe, or if I can't leave my car there, I'll Uber or whatever. I don't know. It's just people out here are really crazy, and that's how I feel. And you just never know because they be so calm.
Another thing too is sometimes you may be careful, but your friends can put you in situations that you shouldn't be in. It was times like early on in life when I didn't have a car and I would be living like I just it's just friends that I had at a certain time. And if I'm hanging with them and they're my transportation, they would have me places with people I did not want to be with. I don't spend the
Yeah,
night at folks' house that I don't even now. Granted, nothing happened to me there, but I had to stay there because that person was my ride, and this was before Uber and all that. And it's like, bro, anything could happen while we here. Like, what the heck I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Or
yeah,
people will have like I've had people like split off and go somewhere else, and then I gotta ride with the friend that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and then when you're young, you do end up in those situations sometimes, and it's like, ha ha he. But in reality, there's none of that is cool. Like I feel like people should be way more careful, especially when it comes to protecting their friends. Hazel. Hold on.
Oh my god.
I don't know why she wants so much attention this late. Like, girl, you be sleep.
She needs
Look
some
at her.
melatonin, friend.
Looking sad. Just look at
Let me see.
her.
She want to hang out.
She do. She want to be a city dog.
But you, how long was you in Minneapolis?
5 days. She had a babysitter.
That's probably why.
Sweetie, I've been back for a long time.
She think you're gonna leave again. She got abandonment issues. You left for one time.
I left for longer when I went to Kenya.
She was
Okay, now
younger.
she
She
don't
don't
got
remember that.
now she
She
got her
was,
senses back.
yeah. She
All
said,
right,
let
anyway.
me act right."
But yeah, man, it's just everything ain't for fun. And I know I'm not nearly as adventurous as a lot of girls are, and this is not to compare. But some of the situations I hear people being in, I'm like, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way,
Yeah.
boy. Not at
Hmm.
this big age. But y'all just be careful. Everybody's weird. Everybody is weird, especially in the party scene. You cannot trust these people.
Yeah. People. People are very manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
They have ways to like do certain things you would never know. And I just be extra cautious out here too because I know that a lot of these people out here are actors.
Mm.
So I'm like, I
They
can
put in a whole
easily,
performance.
yeah, I can easily get finessed by them. So I have to keep that in mind. So I'm like, these motherfuckers is actors, bro.
I
But
ain't even think about that.
hmm everybody. That's why when
Well,
people be schizophrenic and on drugs and stuff, they be acting whole plays and
oh my
movie
God. And
skits out of
it's like one weird thing happened. You be like, okay, that was weird.
yeah.
And another situation, you get another detail. You like, now wait a minute.
It's like, golly, girl, what's going on here?
Yeah. Let's move on. Okay, so Young Miami said that she wants to be the Black Oprah. But I think she forgot that her and Oprah are already black.
I knew what she meant,
I do too. I do too.
but I know that everybody is going to purposely
Control
try
her.
to make it seem like they don't know what she meant just to drag her.
I know, and it's so lame because I don't think she really cared. I mean, I'm sure she cared, but she don't care for real. And I also think it's lame for people to hate and as if she can't become the next Oprah. This girl
That's the
has
part.
done
That's the
so.
part that's pissing me off.
This girl cannot listen. Y'all know I love city girls. Young Miami cannot rap, and she is doing better than all your non-rapping
Let's
faves.
go.
Like what?
Let's go. No, seriously. I mean, she definitely has the potential to do that. I don't understand why people feel like
Yeah, she be listen. I really feel like the conversation she has with these people be so personal. It be like for real hanging with your homegirl type of
yeah.
situation.
And
So
the way
I
that she say it to them too, she just be like,
I mean, you know what's crazy? People didn't like Oprah. They didn't like the way she asked questions. They didn't like. I remember I actually looked at some of the old clips with her and Jeffrey Dahmer's dad, and people felt like she kept cutting him off. I also need people to remember, like on TV, people have a certain amount of time to get stuff done, and so they have to like speed it up. But I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at her. I mean, let me see what y'all do in y'all talk shows. And I ain't
yeah,
talking about a podcast. I'm talking about something that's on a TV screen.
yeah. Mm.
But yeah, no, I thought it was funny that
I
she
want
said
to
she
be a
wanted to
guest on Caresha, please.
it's how the last episode Santana acted like it was his show. He even signed off like it was his show.
It probably was his episode, you know.
It's because they all had BBLs and they was talking about him.
Oh my god.
Well, they did.
Wait, who had a BBL?
Santana
Oh,
Lotto and
Lotto.
Miami.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Dang. We'll talk
All
about
right.
that.
Next up, we got the baby talking about him smashing Megan in this song, and his album probably gonna do double wood this week.
Yeah.
I
Nah.
used to really like the baby when he first came out. I thought he was super creative, talented. I thought he was attractive. That man is not cute to me no more. It's that switch went off after that. After he hit that driver in LA, I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Um. It's so funny. I be thinking about like rappers who go through that when they be like really on top of their shit and they always do stuff and they end up falling to
And he
nothing.
really could have took over.
He really could have. Like he was really on his way. But
Hmm.
he just allowed his ego. That's all it is. But him, I think him, Fetty Wap, and Designer.
Dang, Fetty Wap. Oh, Designer really cut up the other day. I
Yeah.
believe them folks beat him up when he came at EST Gee.
What is EST Gee?
You know that, so he had made a video last week saying that EST Gee asked for 24 racks for a verse, and he was like, "You ain't even talented, you ain't even fire, blah 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 blah." And people was, first of all, we talking about Desiigner. Now I don't know what he do behind the scenes, but as far as dropping music, nobody is for real checking for him like they used to be,
Yeah. Oh.
or even or that they were when that with that one song and
Yeah.
maybe Timmy Turner. And so then the next day he was like, "Hey y'all, like ESTG can charge what he want. I respect, bro." I said, "Oh, them folks shook him down. Got it."
Oh, I didn't know he came back and doubled down on that
And
like
his
that.
tone was very much,
Underground.
I just picked myself up out the flow and hit record.
What?
Mm-hmm. And then ESTG,
Damn.
them that's Yo Gotti folks.
Not the apology tour.
No, for real. But that's super lame. Just because somebody charging a fee, you don't want to pay it, okay, move on.
Oh my God.
And ESTG doing his thing right now. You tripping.
I don't even know who that is.
He from
Yeah.
Memphis. He signed to Yo Gotti. He just dropped this super fast this project. He got a super fast song with Jeezy on it. That joint go hard. It's like the old school Jeezy for real, for real.
Mm.
Whew.
Um.
So anyway, all right. Next up, we got. Oh yeah, we was talking about the baby. So yeah, he talked about he smashed Megan. Now let me say this: Megan was definitely doing a lot when she first dropped. Now
Yeah.
I don't know if it correlates to the loss of her mother, and not that it matters because people are free to move as they want. I just think that for a new person, she probably should have just been a little bit more low key. I think she might
Yeah.
have been excited. I think she's free to smash whoever she wants, but I think that sometimes, and I'm just assuming that when people get famous or they get this opportunity to get fame, they see these people that they was just looking at on TV and they admire and they look at them as celebrity than normal people, but you really end up finding out they are lame, they are annoying, they are not somebody you want to be associated with. And I feel like Megan might have found herself in that predicament.
She found herself what?
In that predicament.
Hmm.
That's just my feeling. Because I
Yeah.
feel like, for example, like now it appears that she was smashing Tori, she was smashing the baby, she was smashing whoever else, and all of them have pretty much called her out and said that they did. You know what I'm saying? And that's super lame. But I'm sure there are a lot of celebrities or artists or whoever who have messed around and we'll never find out about it. So
Oh,
I'm
for
just saying
sure.
her judgment was definitely off. Now it definitely was off if her friend was really messing with Tori and she knew that, but that's beyond the fact. I'm just saying that we would see her in different situations that was a little funny a lot of times. Now that could be how she is in real life and before the fame, but I'm just saying that coming into the music industry where everything is super public, it is probably your best interest to just be extremely careful about what you do and who you do it with. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. I think that her approach that when she came in the industry was very like country girl. I wear cowboy hats. Hi, hey y'all, I'm friends with everybody. Let's get
I
drunk.
drank.
Let's get drunk, guys. Come on, have
Hmm.
fun with me. I'm a fun girl. Blah blah blah. But it just kind of backfired because I think that what happened was when people stopped, like when certain people started like to turn on her and not fuck with her, she took that hard, and I feel like she instead of just kept keeping her image and her persona going, she kind of like just stopped it. Like somebody just shot her spirit down. You know what I'm saying? Like she really
Well,
let that show.
Tory Lanez did. No shade. You said shot.
I did not mean to say
She
that.
stopped. A lot of her public stuff stopped when that happened.
That
She
is very true. That's very true. Okay, actually forgot about that. I didn't mean to say shot her spirit down though.
Oh, sorry. And this is not me making fun of situations. I am just not a serious person a lot of times. So,
Yeah. I
but
don't know.
but yeah, I
I
just
just
hate it,
feel,
huh?
no, I'm saying like I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. She should have kind of kept that kind of image up, but yeah, she definitely should have just kind of relaxed. Like you new in the industry, you know you want to get put on more. You hopping around like that, even with friends, is kind of like a lot. Sometimes people looking at you weird. Like
Yeah, and
what's
it's
the
just a lot
motive?
of drama with the label, drama with this rapper, drama with this guy, drama with this person. And I don't know, it could be people just being fake and teaming up against her, but I feel like some of these things are consistent with what I saw from a consumer side. That's all. And to each their own. Everybody's gonna learn from their lessons. She didn't get the opportunity to become famous without social media, but she can rap and she had a nice album. So I hope that she recovers, and I hope she can. But I feel like it's gonna be tough after all this court stuff is said and done.
Yeah. Mm.
But
I
yeah,
want.
so
I want
next, speaking of dudes who ain't no good, Nia Long's fiance.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Man, first of all, I didn't even know that they had been together for so long. Like they have a kid who's like a preteen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they've been
Oh,
together.
yeah, yeah. I saw that. I saw the picture of him. Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
knew
so
that.
they've been together for over 10 years. Now, this is my thought. First of all, it's extremely trifling that he cheated on her with a married coworker. But I'm pretty sure he's been cheating on her this whole time.
Yeah.
That's no shade. I for 10, and not saying that people can't go 10 years without cheating, but I think that somebody of his stature with the kind of access he has, this cannot. And then the girl that he cheated with, I'm like, oh, he definitely cheated before. This girl ain't even that cute.
They do that because they think that those type of people are gonna be secretive. So in my opinion, I think
Yeah,
that they
probably
do
because
that.
she was also married, but apparently her husband caught her on the Ring doorbell.
Oh wow.
He overheard a conversation at the darn doorbell. You know what I'm saying? I just, what? I'm not a cheater, so I can't advocate for them kind of people. But especially when you marry, like that's wild. You told God you was gonna do right,
Oh, I mean you did, but the fact that you put it like that is just
and
terrible.
you said it in front of your auntie and them.
Mm.
But yeah, I
Mm.
feel bad for Nia Long. Now, obviously, we don't know her personally, but I feel like she's somebody that has been highly respected in Black culture, highly revered.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dang, how you hurt Nia Long like that? Like that's crazy. And apparently, this girl he cheated with played a part with helping Nia Long relocate to Boston just a few weeks ago. Like, girl,
Mm.
just embarrassing,
It
man.
always be somebody really close to you.
That's how it
Mm.
be. It's just trifling. I feel bad for Nia Long. I hope that she's able to transition from this situation. I hope she don't take him back. But whatever she decided to do was her business. But it's just embarrassing. I see a lot of people feeling like he's being targeted, which he probably is, because I'm sure a lot of them be smashing their coworkers and players and cheerleaders and whoever knows. But he actually he led the Celtics to a championship. He been in the NBA for a long time. Like he was actually a player that was able to transition to a coach. He is Black, which could probably play a part. They are in Boston, but I do wonder what in particular it was, it because the husband caught her, or were they out to get him in general? Because I know this ain't the first case. Ain't no way.
Mm.
Shaq was cheating on Shawnee for a lifetime.
That's not funny.
I mean, but I need people to understand though, a lot of companies and jobs have a no fraternization rule. That's a fact. So I'm
Yeah.
not surprised that he got suspended. He didn't get fired, but if he's suspended for a year, he might as well be darn fired because that's a wrap. But
Oh.
a lot of jobs that you can't have relatives, you can't date coworkers, and if you do date coworkers, they actually expect you to report it to HR so they can know. It's really weird. So that doesn't surprise me, and I've always known about the strict rule with cheerleaders and players, like not even allowed to be around each other.
Yeah.
So he brought this on himself.
Wow. I
I
ain't
don't
never
feel
know that. So the cheerleaders and can't be around the players.
Nope, sure can't. That don't mean it don't happen, but I know it's a strict rule. They already get paid like
Even like
10.
even like outside of work.
I don't think so. I don't think they can. I remember, and the reason why I even remember this because I used to watch these cheerleader audition shows, and I think Shamia might have spoke on it too. I can't remember, but yeah, it's real strict. They don't even get paid, but they get paid like $10 to $30 a game because a lot of yes, I swear to God, because a lot of their money comes from modeling gigs. Like that's really what the cheering does for them.
$10.
I swear, look it up. I think the Dallas last time I checked, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders were paid the most, and I think theirs might have been like $35 a game, and that might be more than what it really is. But yeah, so I mean, think about it though. You got play. Let's imagine this: players messing with cheerleaders, messing with employees, like the negative impact that would have on a game. And they not going. They probably if Nia Long's fiance was a player, a basketball player, they probably wouldn't have said nothing if he was like a star. Because I'm sure. I mean, I don't know what LeBron James do, but let's say LeBron James cheated on Savannah, they probably would try to cover it up because they need him. They don't need no bad publicity on LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? But this Black coach came through, won a championship in this very white occupied space. Let's get him out of here.
Mm.
And then for Neil on to find out when we found out, that's so embarrassing. Imagine
Mm.
making you a bowl of Reese's Puff cereal for your man, and then you get alerts to your phone that he was just cheating on you with his white coworker.
Apparently, that's how Chloe be finding out.
That's how who?
Chloe
Chloe who? Bailey?
Kardashian.
Oh well, I don't feel bad for her because she had ample enough times to walk away and she didn't.
Ain't got another baby by him, and he got another
Exactly.
baby coming.
I heard that another one.
Oh yeah, he has. He well, not now, but he remembered more recently. He got a girl pregnant, and when
Yeah,
she
Marley Nichols.
and the day she found out, that was the same day that they had already started the process.
I think that it seemed like from what I gathered from bits and pieces that as soon as he found out she was pregnant, he was advocating for him and Chloe to have a baby. And I heard that surrogate got $1 million. I would be
Really,
I would be hiding from them, making sure they don't ask me to get no abortion.
she probably too far along anyway. Now at this point,
Yeah, well, I think she had the baby.
yeah, they got
Yeah, they got ghetto twins.
play stupid games, win stupid
Win
prizes. That's
stupid
all I got to say
prizes.
about that. I don't
Anyway,
want to
all right.
hear.
You got anything else you want to add to Shop Talk?
No, I kind of stayed off of that type of stuff this week. Everybody was getting on my nerves. Shout out to Caresha, the Black Oprah though.
Then I saw this some cover or some article about Oprah. They was like Carisha got Oprah shook. Oprah had her hair was long, her face
That's
was
what I'm
big.
saying. And she know.
Would it be really iconic if her and Oprah do a show together?
You said would it be? Oh yeah, I would love that. Actually, I would
That would
love.
be so fire. I seen Megan sitting down with darn Chelsea Clinton. I mean Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, and I didn't even watch that interview though, but I'm just like that was the most random link up. Like what?
Bruh, I remember I saw the clip of it on Twitter and it was like nothing is gonna prepare you for who Megan is talking to. And that camera panned to Hillary. I said, now wait a minute.
For what? Damn.
All right. So for the topic of today, did you have anything particular you want to add? I'm sorry.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so I want to talk about the fact that people do not change. Okay.
Let's go.
I think that sometimes now I know me and Chris, we always talk about this
You
a little
keep
bit.
going. I'm gonna grab me a water because I'm gonna need it. Hold on.
So me and Chris always talk about like, for me in particular, I am very unforgiving. Like I feel like when people show me who they are the first time, I take that and I keep it pushing with my life. But I think that a lot of people give people, whether it's significant others, friends, loved ones, family, whatever, chance after chance after chance after chance. And I think that they feel like, okay, they see how bad this hurt me. They see how this impacted me. They see the situation that it caused and the problems that it brought. I believe they're going to learn their lesson this time and this won't happen again. Only for people to pretend to have gotten their act together and do the same thing shortly after. And I see this especially in relationships. So like to me, I feel like let's say this for example. I'm really big on cheating. Cheating is a non-negotiable. I don't care if it's gonna have me single for the rest of my life. I don't play about cheating. You cheat on me one time, it's curtains. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not a liar. I'm not a cheater. So I expect that same kind of behavior from the person that I'm with. And I see people who are in their 30s and 40s and stuff like that, and they will say that cheating isn't a deal breaker. And that's okay to not be a deal breaker for you. But their logic is that they can get past it. And to me, saying stuff like that to me encourages that kind of behavior. On top of that, do you really think that this person never cheated before? You think you're the first person they cheated on? So why do you think that they're going to learn from that behavior with you in particular and not the next person? If anything, you being lenient on them on that kind of behavior allows them to be more comfortable doing it and then just expect you to stick around for the long haul. And then you might think you reap the benefits of that by getting a ring or getting a car and getting all that. And then next thing you know, when they make that long caption about the ups and downs y'all been through, it be cheating. It don't be about no illness or nothing like that. It be because you let them cheat on you.
Yeah. I will say, first of all, before I answer this, have you ever had, or to your knowledge, have you ever been cheated on?
Of course.
Okay. The person that cheated on you, you never went back to him.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No times.
Never. I have never gone back to. Once I found out you cheated, that is the last time you hear my voice. You won't even hear me sneeze.
Period. So
I don't play that at all. I don't care.
To my knowledge, I've only had one person to cheat on me, and that was the first person I ever dated. And they still are the same way. Keep in mind, that was when I was like 17 years old. Now we still
You get
cool.
what I'm saying?
We still cool. To this day, we still talk. We, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But this person literally is in a relationship, like to the point where they bought a house together, moved across country. They got 2 dogs. Like it's giving family vibes, and they still be writing me, trying to say certain things, and I had to cut it off because I didn't know that. I had to do some deep searching because one time, let me tell you what happened. So one time I got an invite to come to their job. They worked at STK. So they was like, oh, pull up here, get a meal, blah, blah, blah. So we caught up, but whatever. And so he was like, oh, you should come see my new apartment. Came to the apartment. He never opened the door. So I'm standing like at the gate. He
Looking
never opened the
stupid.
Yeah, he never opened the
That's
gate.
embarrassing.
And so I'm just calling. So in my head, I'm like, he must date somebody or somebody must came home.
Did
Something
he answer the
happened.
phone or anything?
No.
Wow.
Keep in mind, I was texting him the whole time I'm on the way over there. So when I get there, that just happened. Because I'm like, where do I go when I do this? He was telling me where to park, where to do this, and then never answered
That
the door.
that boyfriend pulled up right when you did.
That's what I'm saying. So that's
Yeah.
when I started to look, and I'm like, dude, are you dating somebody? He was like, no. So I ended up finding the boy's page. The boy got their pictures all up and down their Instagram, and he
That's
don't.
mm.
It was just so crazy. I screenshot it and sent it to him. I'm just like, this is embarrassing. Like, I don't even understand. Like, what's the purpose of even doing or having this, and then you just want to step out? I don't know. Never changed. That happened over 15 years ago, and you're still the same
And
person.
that's
That's
what I'm
just weird.
saying. When I hear stories about people being our age or older and they caught their person cheating and they took them back, I'm like, you know that man, that person is a cheater. And it's so crazy for the person that does the cheating. You get caught every time. Why do you keep doing it? Why don't you
Yeah.
just be single and just have a fluid lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to me. And then you go through all these ups and downs, crying and promising to do better and apologizing and trying to give gifts to make up for it only for you to do it again with the next person. It's sick. It's
Yeah.
mental illness.
I think what it is too, a lot of the times, is that the American dream is to have a family and have a relationship
Yep.
and be married, and
Unfortunately.
that's just what we were taught. Like that's just in our thing. You're taught to grow up, man and woman, have 2 kids. Everybody, you have this type of job, a dog, and live happily ever after.
But they only want that so other people can acknowledge that they have it. They don't be
Yeah,
happy behind closed doors. They don't be they literally do it so people could be like, "Oh, I love your family. Oh, y'all are so cute." But
yeah,
go home and don't get along about nothing. I know people in relationships, they don't even know their favorite color, which is crazy. It's like I know, bro, I'm not even joking to you. I still believe in marriage and a happy, stable relationship, but I know way more people in fake happy relationships than that are in genuinely happy relationships. Actually, the ones that are low key are the ones that I come to realize are genuinely happy. All the rest of them are literally putting on a show. Got
hmm
kids, got properties, got the dogs, got the matching outfits, and they were pressured to get married. They not happy. They always arguing. The responsibilities are not being split equally. They raising the kids on their own, and they getting cheated on. And it's like, you gonna keep dealing with this? You don't lost your mind.
yeah.
I can't do it.
Um, but even with friends on that
Mm,
same topic,
yeah,
I think that's where I had the struggle at because I never really had that situation with relationships because I'm just one and done with that.
yeah,
Like
me
I
too.
feel like if you play with my feelings, because I'm a different person when I'm dating somebody opposed to when I'm being friends with them. And so I don't necessarily hold my friendships to a lower standard, but I hold it to a different standard than I hold it to somebody who I'm dating. So I'm like, it's a level of respect that I expect from you and of course my friends too, but it don't really
Yeah,
too much bother me. But um yeah, I realized recently, and I knew this for years. I knew that I just had people in my life that were not supposed to be there no more. Like
hmm
you know what I'm saying? They showed me who they were 63 times, and unfortunately, I'm like, damn, I feel bad. Maybe I should say something or.
What makes you feel bad though when they did something to you?
Um. So I think for me, for the longest, I realized that I kind of put myself in other people's shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like I just realized that when I was younger, the mindset that I had and like the things that I thought were important, and just certain things that I did and how I treated people. I'm like, damn, I could never do no shit like that now because I know that it's wrong. So I allow myself to change over time. Like I allow myself to realize that what I did before was not it and just change that. So in my head, I'm like, I know everybody doesn't change as fast as others, but in my head, I'm just like, we're all smart adults. I feel like over time,
Yeah, you think because you were able to overcome something in particular that other people have the ability to do so, but it's actually not common at all.
I'm noticing that.
People just re-manipulate and
Yeah.
retry. It's really weird. But I agree. I mean, and I know I said people do change and people can change, but people don't usually change. They just get more creative on how they perform that same act.
There we go. Because
And
that's
sometimes they
exactly
don't
what's
even be
going on.
creative. They just see who else, how far they can get with you. It's like
Yes.
people don't have a for real long-term plan in stable relationships or friendships. They're just like, man, I gotta get my stuff together. They on girl number 13,
Oh
creating
my
broken
God.
hearts and trust issues all over the city of Atlanta, and got the nerve to be picky.
Yeah. I know how to identify now, and I realize like this is really just something that you just don't need in your life. Don't feel bad about these people that grown. They know what they're doing. They know, how to deal with you and the fact that you're taking them back as a friend. They know that you'll do that, and it's
Yes,
like
and then when you
it
do that,
comes.
then lets them know that they can just do more stuff. They be like, oh, but he know my heart. He know I ain't mean it.
I don't know it no more. You
Yeah,
need to
I
call
just
Tony
think that
Braxton.
it's different. I think that I understand when people may overlook it in our younger years because I think that we're all developing, we're coming better person. I mean, we're like growing up. Like our brain isn't even fully developed until we're in our late 20s. So it's like, okay, looking back, some things that people did, it's nice to see they overcame it. But a lot of people just are destined to be whoever they were when they were born in that hospital.
Yeah,
And it's just like, all right. And that's the thing. I've never given anybody a chance, not even a friend, to prove to me that they changed because I be feeling like if I'm a good friend to you, then you shouldn't have even had the audacity to do what you did to me. Because it don't be
yeah,
nothing like, oh, you lied on me in this particular situation and you were able to clear it up. It's like you really like played me or stole from me or switched up. And it's like that was that wasn't no coincidence or no mistake. That was like a well curated plan
yeah.
that you thought you was gonna get away with.
Exactly. And I don't know. I just overlooked it. I don't, and they're not even on purpose. I think that I just deem stuff just not that serious, and I just move on. Like I don't have to talk to you, but I'm not really mad at it, and I don't really give a fuck about it. But I'm just gonna just go this way instead of now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it like this is what it is. This person is just never gonna change. They're evil, jealous, manipulative. Let's go down the line.
And
Leave them
I think
alone.
that yes, leave them alone for sure. But I also think that if it comes to something like that, like if people are showing like ways of being dishonest, you can still like know them, you know what I'm saying? But I think that you shouldn't give them the benefit of being around you. Like they should be able to care, they should be able to not have access to you because of the things they've done to you. Like I've had some friends that I've been really cool with over the years, and certain behaviors that they have are uncool or unattractive to me. So I would just spend way less time hanging with them and to the point where we end up drifting apart. Because I don't have a problem with you per se. I have a problem with what you do. And when for as far as my friends, that's not something I'm comfortable with. So like I'm not beefing with you, but I'm not coming to your daughter's birthday party.
No, and that's the
So
end of that.
yeah. But if it's a relationship, I feel like because at least for me, I open myself up, I become very vulnerable. I am very intentional about the relationships I get in. Like I'm never just dating to have fun. I'm not dating
Yeah.
for situations. Like I'm always dating to marry. And so to me, because I put you in that particular category, I'm not playing around with that kind of stuff. Like, all right. And I'm never playing. I'm always serious about that too. Like it's something I made sure I established. So it's like, oh, you did that. Thank you for showing me that side before we jumped over that broom. Cause I ain't too good for no divorce or abortion or nothing.
Oh, ooh. I
Yeah.
love
And
a
even with the
rebellious
cheating
woman.
stuff, for me, it's like, oh, you want to give me an STD. That what you just said. I'm gonna take it there.
STD, UTI.
A baby or bring a baby behind my back. Like
Mm-hmm.
you willing to give me an itch that I can't scratch?
Well, you think I'm
That's
chopped liver?
crazy. You think I deserve that? That's what you saying. You think I'm stupid because you lied or you tried to go around my work schedule to make sure you can do it. That's
That's
what
all.
be the thing for me. Cause
You
you thought
sounded
you was
like
gonna
Sister
outsmart
Grandma
me.
when you said you think I'm stupid.
Turn them loose.
What?
But that's be my thing. When people lie or be manipulative or cheat, I literally think it's an insult to my intelligence.
Mm.
Because you tried to move in a way that you wouldn't get caught and you got caught anyway. And you was lying to me, living a whole different life. I can't play that. But I just need people to just kind of like, if people have wronged you, don't take it for play. Especially in your 30s. People, if they are like that in their 30s, they was absolutely like that, if not worse, yesterday and the day before that. And they're gonna be like that for a long time.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know that now. Um, I think that I don't know. A lot of the times I just feel like I never was kind of taught how to talk to people. So I just be saying shit sometimes. And I'm like, dang, I probably shouldn't have said it like that because it's offensive. Even though I really did mean what I said, but I'm like,
Lord,
damn,
I offend folks.
I wish I had that in me though. I
It's
swear.
not. I think it's a gift and a curse because when it come out raw, it's like, well, at least I told you. But you do
Yeah,
have a feeling of like, Jesus,
yeah.
not you want to stomp her grandma out,
Okay.
but your
You
grandma
take
didn't get
stuff too
stomped
far.
out. I'm just playing.
Stomp her grandma.
And I'm
Them
not
grandma.
bragging about that, but I do think that once I get to a point where I'm ready to tell you off, I just gotta say it. And I mean, it is what it is. Whatever.
I mean,
But again, you don't have to even tell people off all the time for them to understand what they did. It's just a matter of just being like, "Hey, I don't like that." And you would think that if you're a good friend of people should know like not to play like. Because it's some people that I know out here in this world that I wouldn't really consider a friend, but I know that they're shady. And there are some people that they are friends with that I consider a good friend. And when they brag on this person, I'm like, do they have a different persona around you, or are you somebody I also need to be looking out for?
no, I be understanding that too. Because I'm like, but also I be like, you just ain't got to that level yet.
Yeah, or you don't care as much as I do. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm strict. I'm strict on everything, baby. I don't care. I don't
Yeah.
never need no big gang of friends. I got the same little handful of friends, child. And I've made new friends over the years, but I've swapped some out too. Progressive only, baby. You either Stacey Abrams or you Brian Kemp. Pick a side.
I'm Michelle Obama. She from O Block, so
I did see that post. I
I
mean,
know.
hey, if we talking hoods, I ain't got no like 3.
I watched Holiday Heart the other day for the first time.
For the first time? Okay, what you think
I
about it?
never told nobody that. It's 2 movies that I watched the other day for the first time
What's the
that
other one?
I probably would get like my black card taken. Holiday Heart and Lean on Me.
I never seen Lean on Me. What you think about Holiday Heart?
Um, I feel like okay, so I feel like I'm gonna just be real. I feel like that's a lot of relationships that I see on Instagram with these Instagram girls,
Oh, with they
and they be
men?
having they be having these like gang of gay men around them, taking care of their kids and like looking out for them and doing all the other stuff
Mm.
while they doing they 1-2s.
Holiday was too good to them. Well, to the
Yeah,
mama.
exactly. But I feel like I know a lot of people. I mean, even if you look at the person that I don't talk to no more
Oh yeah, what's up with that?
with the fake child. Um,
Okay, I get it. Thanks.
you see what I'm saying?
I wasn't even asking about that, but okay.
But I'm saying, but even in that situation, you can see what's going on in that.
Yeah, it's like you
You
taking
know,
advantage of it.
it's weird from us, but at the same time, it's probably like they're looking at like, wow, doing this, doing that. I watch stuff like that happen around me all the time that it just was so crazy to just see it happen. Just
I don't think I've been around that before. Not that I can think of.
I think that's why it'd be so disappointing, when it comes from us, like when we see like a lot of women bashing us or like not taking up for us when we do stuff like that, or we definitely defend women all the time. And I know it ain't everybody, but I do, I talk to women all the time, and I know a lot of women say that they have situations or encounters with gay men and it's not pleasant, or they, you know what I'm saying, that they whatever. So I get it. Everybody ain't meant to be around each other, or stuff is gonna happen, but I do be feeling kind of fucked up sometimes when people be giving that.
Stuff that movie, I think that's a classic, and I also wonder if that movie would have the same effect on you if you saw it when we was younger versus now. Because I feel like when I first saw it, while I thought it was a good movie, I don't think I really understand. You're making me want to go back and rewatch it. Because what I think about is just bad parenting in general, and maybe somebody who really is just in a bad circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Like the daughter was super smart, super talented. Her mama just kept falling victim to the glass dick.
Yeah.
To your little glass dick. Blessing. Blessing. I got the bike holiday. That's a good movie. Movie
Yeah, it was
on that.
pretty good. Now, if I would have said Sister Act 2,
Oh
then
no, boo. But I remember one time I was at my daddy's house and me and my sister husband, we did that whole performance. That oh happy day. Oh no, not that one. The one at the thing. Joyful, joyful love. If you don't know that, you're not black. I'm sorry. If you don't know the whole thing with the dance moves, you got to go. I literally remember learning that rap by pressing pause, writing what I heard. I had to learn that joyful, joyful, Lord, we adore thee. And in my life, I put none before thee. But since I
what?
was a youngster, I came to know that you was the only way to go. And I can't even rap, baby. I'm Caresha to the BS.
Well, she the next Oprah, so that's
Okay,
somebody
the
to
next
look
Black
up
Oprah.
to.
Let's be very specific because the white Oprah. So,
Oprah is
anyways, so
Oprah
yes.
is very transracial. I will say that.
Speaking of transracial, you see Rachel Dolezal got an OnlyFans.
Oh my God, that was real.
Yes, it was. Her body don't look too bad.
I was looking at the pictures on Twitter. I'm like, they photoshopped that.
It could be Photoshop. I could be wrong, but her body looked good, so who knows? But it's like the way her face is looking at them bodies, that had to be real. I don't know.
Mm.
Sis said it's been down bad, and she is not giving up that black face. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's black.
No,
Let her
she's
have it.
not.
That's what she said.
Anyway, let's wrap this thing up. Listen, y'all, go with when people show you. I know it's cliche, but when people show you who they are the first time, believe them. I'm telling you, it'll
When
save
people
you a lot of
start showing you who
disappointment.
they are, don't go over their house because they're gonna chop you up and eat your heart.
Show me your friends,
And
and I'll
I
show
and
you your
show your
future.
future.
Literally.
Hello. Show me your friends and I'll show your future. Shout out to Thaddeus McGuire Sr. for that.
I'm crying that you saying his name. Jesus Christ.
I'm just playing. But you said what?
I'm crying that you saying his whole name.
Period. Because that was something I'm gonna know that for the rest of my life.
That's
Because
a black king right there. If I ever see him, I'm like, man, I remember he used to come in my 8th grade class. He used to preach to us.
listen, he was a very pivotal moment in my middle school years.
I
Him,
hope he all right. I hope he's
Mr.
doing
Andrews,
well.
and Mr. Worthy, young lady.
Mr. Andrews still teaching. He I can't remember what school he at now, but he look old. You know, he married Miss Ronnie.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Mm.
Miss Ronnie used to come to school with that rap, baby.
Oh yeah, she needs to have it rap. Her rap used to be in the. I think she used a combination of rap and rollers.
Right here.
Yeah, because he used to
When
have a
they
little
used to
comb.
do that, and I ain't never understand that when girls used to get a rap, but they had two rollers up here and then
I
comb
think
it.
because you know when you wrap, if your hair get long enough, when you wrap it, that middle part is hard to swoop into the rest of it. So you could put the rollers in it, and if you roll it right, you gotta make sure you tuck it because if you don't roll it right, the end's gonna be bushy and you can't revert it back. So then you just roll those and then wrap around it, and you good.
And then we having a little volume to it.
Mm. She used to have them. Never mind. That's what's up though to them. I used to now Mr. Andrews used to be one of the people who I felt like was somebody that I would not want to date because he just gave like
He was a pimp. Was he a Kappa? He
he
gave me
was a
that.
Kappa. He was. He used to show us his little shimmy videos.
He gave me Kappa.
he
Damn. Oh, wee wee
was cool
wee.
though. He was a young teacher though. We did have a few cool young teachers at Bunch.
Mr.
All the young
Thompson.
teachers came and teach in the hood so they can get their student loans forgiven.
Mr. Thompson.
Thomas.
Miss Thomas.
Mr. Thomas, the dark skinned guy, his name was Thomas.
Oh,
With the
why did?
gold too, who said he went to Spelman even though he went to Morehouse.
Yep. He did used to say that he was from the bluff.
Oh my
That's
god.
actually how I even know what the bluff was because at that time I had never been there. I'm like, what's the bluff?
I remember he had this police officer or one of his friends, whatever the guy did, come and talk to try. You know how they try to scare us straight, but them
Yeah.
kids was lost, baby. It was too late. But I remember his
Yeah.
friend tells this story about this girl that got shot in a drive by, and he basically was essentially was telling us to get out of our mama house, but we got shot in the drive by.
Oh
What was his
no.
first name? I need to find him.
Mr. Thompson, Miss Thompson.
I got the yearbook somewhere.
Yeah, I don't even remember his name. I don't even remember what he looked like. I just remember he had a gold tooth, skinny and
He
tall.
had waves, a gold tooth, and he used to say ghetto instead of ghetto.
I love people like that.
Cause remember that B.O.B. song? If you got them going down for the count. Oh no, not that song. I know you ghetto. So that wasn't B.O.B. All right, let's wrap this thing up.
Uh,
I'm water drunk. All right, y'all. I would actually like to hear some stories about y'all situation with people who did not change. I think that some of those I ain't gonna judge you. I am gonna judge you actually. So I don't know if that's gonna deter you from sharing your story, but I do be interested in knowing like the heights that people go to be trifling before it takes somebody to cut them off. I'm just saying. I'm like, girl.
oh my
Nobody's
god.
perfect though. Anyway, all right, y'all. It's been another episode of OD Podcast. Holla at
Yes.
your girl.
Holla at your twirl in the makeup brushes world. Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Yeah. All right, wrapping this thing up. Bye.
Bye.